Well, y'all know us over here at Straight Up Tennessee. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna show up. This is therapy 101 right here. This is a therapy session tonight. I'm expecting to see my boy Kyle from OU pull up tonight. I expect to see you, Kyle. Hopefully you pull up so you can just rub it all in, man, and let us know. But Tennessee loses a game. A game that shouldn't have been close. A game that you literally were completely dominating and was losing while you were dominating. I don't have a lot of words to say tonight. I really don't. I'm frustrated. I'm confused. I'm never gonna give up on the Vols. I mean, our season is done. But is there anything that we can look forward to? I mean, yes, it's getting out of this season and seeing what we've got in a guy that could potentially be a 3 or 4 year quarterback next year, right? Like that's a potential thing that you could be looking forward to. But this season, guys, as far as our playoff chances and our playoff hopes, it's done. Ended last night in Knoxville, which I have a crazy stat about what has happened in Knoxville the last 3 years. Tennessee loses 33-27 at home to Oklahoma. We get to talk about it. This is your night, chat. Whatever you got to say, bring it on. I got my boy C2 with me. You already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the next day. OU week.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! Fire! Wins it! Jabari Meshack wins it! He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss! And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
What is good, everybody? I don't even want to do the normal intro. Like let's just jump into this, dude. Like, I don't. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Join the channel. If you feel like us, join the channel. It'll make at least some of our days better. To see more people coming to be a part of our therapy session. This is just. It's tough, man. This one's tough because Tennessee dominated the football game, Corey. Like C2, the game was dominated by Tennessee and Tennessee alone. And the second half, I mean, wait, let's just hold on. Let's just wait. I don't even I told the team earlier. I told C2, Deal. I told everybody, I said, y'all going to have to help me tonight because I don't have nothing to say. And I have so much to actually say that I'm just trying not to say. Because y'all know how we are. Like, we come on here and we're going to give you the raw facts. C2 ain't even opened his mouth yet. So that lets you know how pissed off he is. So we're going to get on here and we're going to talk. But there's also, there's so much good that you saw last night. And there's so much bad that you saw. And it's like, obviously, with how bad the game was, offensively, no one thought that we would be saying that on Sunday, that the defense would outplay the offense. No complimentary football in this game. C2, give me opening thoughts before I hit the chat.
We need some new coordinators, first of all.
We need a kicker.
We'd need a kicker, second of all. And we better be picking up some good safeties in the portal. Farouk was pretty good. If we get a different coach back there, which goes back to point number one.
He played a great game last night.
He could definitely develop into something. But if we don't have anything on the other side of him, It don't matter. Offensively, well, let me back up. I was correct. Oklahoma's defense is not that good. We should have won that game by 3 scores. Horrific play calling. I don't know who was making the play calls. Whoever it is should never be allowed to call plays again on offense. And then on defense, man, we're kicking butt. We're doing what's working. We're blitzing. We're playing man. We are on Mateer all night long.
Hold on, C2. But what happened?
What happened is because some of our edge players got injured, we decided what would be the best thing to do
To drop freaking 7 guys.
Yeah,
when they're running quarterback power. What are we doing?
Because we know when your defensive line is short on people, the best thing you could possibly do is give them less help in the pass rush, and instead just try and drop back in zone, which has killed us literally all year. We held them to under 100 yards in the first half and then decided, you know what? That was a pretty good defensive game plan. Let's stop that. Let's switch up what we're doing.
When I saw on that first possession of the third quarter, it was 3rd and 7, and we dropped 7 on 3rd and 7. I almost left the stadium because I said we don't want to win. I literally looked at my wife. I said we don't want to win. I probably just left and came back, but I looked at her and I said we don't want to win after that play because you drop 7 on 3rd and 7. And then what did Mateer do? He ran for 40 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, y'all. Let me hit the chat real quick, and then we'll hop back in it. Dylan said, living in Spain, but the S is silent. Devin says, hope last night's environment still impressed some of the recruits that were visiting. I know the outcome didn't impress them that much, but maybe they pitched to maybe that's the pitch to the players why we need them. Yeah, Dev. I mean, you had 2 commits today. You had offensive tackle commit, and then you had Lucas, Lucal, I can't remember his last name, tight end. He committed as well. The environment was there, man. We did everything, dude. I know on TV y'all could hear us. There's no way you could. That place was freaking rocking last night.
I knew it was loud when the refs tried to make an announcement. I couldn't hear a word he was saying.
Dude, the place was on fire. I'm talking about pregame. You're walking in the stadium. All you're hearing is, it's great to be like, people are just wired, ready to go. And it didn't matter because we played terrible. My man Kyle came back. What's up, Kyle? He said, what's up, fellas? Hell of a game. Tennessee looked like overall the better team. My Sooners just played the game of their lives. And what's crazy, Kyle, is, man, they didn't even have to play even good. They didn't play good and still beat us. Like, that's the thing. Like you scored 12 of your 33 on field goals, one of them being a defensive touchdown. So you scored 19, 19 as defense and special teams. Actually, I think you kicked 5 field goals.
I lost count.
I did too. Booty Man was out there killing us. I'm gonna start calling. I'm gonna start calling short Shouty. That's what his name gonna be. But yeah, man, it wasn't good. Devin says Tennessee's defense finally had a decent game. Oh yeah, offense, dude. It wasn't pretty. Adrian says was good. Dylan said appreciate you coming back. Kyle said Mateer definitely flipped the switch in the second half, and our defense played unbelievable the whole game. That was the thing. That was the weird thing about it was I felt like early they couldn't stop us. We kept throwing interceptions. We threw 2 picks in the first half. That's not a defense really playing well. Like, we just putting the ball where it doesn't need to go. Like,
yeah.
I saw a post C2 and they said, man, ... we got App State Joey last night.
Man, what kills me, man, is we've got a lot of fans, and I'm sure every team does, but we've got a lot of fans that just they don't know football. Like, they don't understand football. Now, did certain parts of Oklahoma's defense play well last night? Yes, their defensive line played really well. They had some good linebacker play. But secondary wise, we had people open pretty much every time we went back to pass. The problem occurred that either the play call or Joey decided where he was going with the football before the play was snapped,
even started.
and then it
I had
didn't
not
matter.
seen he didn't do that. And listen, Bull, my boy Bull at Blue Chip says like Joey has this. He's been doing that all year, and I'm like, I haven't seen it. And boy, did I see it last night.
Maybe he has been doing it all year, and we just haven't been playing defenses that knew that and backed off with 3 safeties. Because that second interception that was to Ethan Davis, I know people are blaming Ethan Davis because he didn't look like he was moving that fast,
Bro,
and he may not have been. I
that
don't know.
ball was 10
But
yards
that was
ahead
ball.
of him.
That ball was also thrown into quadruple coverage. Even if Ethan Davis was there, what do y'all expect him to do while he gets mugged by
Bro,
over a third of their defense that's on the field?
quite
Like if there's
literally.
4 people around Ethan Davis, somebody else was open. And I know there was because I went back and looked.
Dylan said second best. Dylan would be on here, y'all, but y'all actually, man, if y'all really messing with us tonight, y'all drop 20, drop 10. Let's help Dylan get his transmission back, man. His transmission popped in his car. He would be on the show tonight. So y'all want to show love to Dill, drop a 5, drop a 10, drop a 20, man. We'll make sure to get it to him so he can get his whip recouped. But he said second best NIL in the SEC according to Danny White. Spend it. Yeah, I'm starting to think Danny White is full of y'all know what. And that's all I'm gonna say. Kyle says, Dylan Elam, I went back to Auburn's pod to talk stuff. Couldn't find the Ole Miss pod, but y'all really cool people. I F with y'all. Man, shout out to Kyle, bro. That's my guy, man. Kyle, you welcome back anytime. Now, you know, in basketball, y'all gonna get clapped, but I mean, that's okay.
We'll see. I ain't talking ish to nobody anymore.
Devin said that play calling after the forced fumble. This is every game, Dev, this is every game. I said this on Friday. On the Friday show. If we get turnovers and don't score points, we will lose. You get a turnover, and then what happened? No points. Not even 3, bro. No points. Adrian says, our 3 losses, we outgained them, but turnovers and terrible coordinating. Yeah. It's bad. Dylan said, I'm still mad at Kitzelman playing patty cake with the D and chop down the stick. Bro, that was. I wish I had the opportunity. I wish I had the capability, like while we were live, to like clip something so fast, like that. He ran with him for 15 yards, and then just was like, "I'm just gonna fall." Boy, you soft like Charmin, boy. You're Charmin soft, boy. Soft. I'm done. Ethan Davis is a boy, y'all. This is the Ethan Davis we thought we were getting 3 years ago when he came to Tennessee. He's been injured. He's kind of been injury prone. The dude is an elite player. Like that, Corey, when we were talking pre-show, like that's an elite guy. Yeah. Get him the football.
Here's the thing about Kitzelman, man. I just know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, I'm going to get a little spiritual here, so I'm sorry if some of y'all don't believe in God in the comments. That's all right. But I just know God is looking down at the massive body that he gave Miles Kitzelman and is just frustrated that he just wastes it every game. He can't catch through contact. He apparently can't tackle a guy who's smaller than him, and is instead slapping at the ball like he's in one of those middle school girl fights. Yeah. Like what are you doing out there? And Kyle, I saw what you said. Yeah, BV does play that way. He does try to get a lot of pressure. My point on what we're talking about with the defense, because your defensive line did play great, but Joey was only under pressure on 17 of his 52 dropbacks. So it's not like he was.
Oh, wait. We threw the ball 52 times last night?
Well, not all of those were throws.
Oh, my God.
He dropped back to throw 52 times. Yes. Only 45 of them were attempts.
Holy, that's way too much, bro. We couldn't run the ball either. We'll get to that in a second. Devin said this offseason, we better throw the bag at a proven safety and a dang kicker. I hate to be this way, but our kicker should have went to. Hey, Gru can go on somewhere. He got to go, man. I'm sorry. Like, And I swear Moonshine Mountain knows what they do in picking these lame Cookie Monster people. Like they picked Brew McCoy when he came back from a completely 180 broken ankle, right? Oh, yeah, let's pick Brew to be the guy that scores 2 touchdowns a game. Okay, he had 2 touchdowns the entire season in one game. Like Max Gilbert, he's kicked one 50-yard field goal in almost 10 games now. Like they know what they do, and they ain't trying to give out no real cookies, man. So forget y'all. Kyle says, yeah, we kicked 5 field goals, 2 55-yarders, the best kicker we've had since I've been alive. Yeah. And what's crazy is, bro, them joints look short every time. Bro, I'm in the stadium like, oh, it's short. And it's just falling right over the thing, bro. Adrian says this 9-3 or 8-4. Y'all were right. Beginning of the season. Whoever predicted that was me. I was 9-3. And
you might be 7-5.
What sucks C2 is one of the games I picked to lose was OU. I said we'll lose to Alabama, Oklahoma, and Florida. Well, now we've lost to Georgia, Alabama, and OU. We haven't won it. We haven't beat a ranked team this year. We are slaw. We are fraudulent. So he said, Adrian says, Joey reminds me of my former Cowboys quarterback, Tony Romo. Man, oh man.
Don't do him like that, man.
Kyle, this is what you was referring to a little second. C2 he says that's how Brent Venables plays. He puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback to force mistakes. That's why his defenses look terrible if they can't get to the quarterback. Like, well, yeah, with Shambliss. Yeah, well, also Lane's just an incredible play caller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, R. Mason Thomas is a dude, bro. Yeah, we know R. Mason Thomas is a dude. Devin Arnold says this, Kitzelman should have face masked for all I care. You can't let him run that back and get stiffed arm for 20 yards.
A penalty's better than a touchdown.
Yeah, bro. It was insane. Insane. Dylan says, one good thing of note, Boo didn't play a snap. Did he not?
No, he didn't play a snap on defense.
Hey, bro, it's over, bro.
And our defense looked a lot better without him on the field.
It sure did. It sure did. Wow. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. That's why when he caught that punt, he was so lackadaisical. And when he fumbled that fair caught punt.
Bro.
Kyle says, to be fair, this was a get back game for Brent Venables. He could not lose to his former counterpart. Yeah, no, I mean, while you said that, C2, man, this is only the second team in 3 seasons to beat Tennessee at home, Georgia, and now Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well,
it's something about OU. Like, we go to OU last year. There's just so much emotion behind the game, right? Oklahoma's offense was 10 times worse last year. It was terrible. Jackson Arnold was terrible. And so you got out of that game. You should have kept pouring it on, but Heupel stopped. It was 25-15. That was the final score. This year, there's no excuse. You lost at the crib, dark mode. Last time that you'll wear those dark mode uniforms as a Nike sponsor. Just.
Yeah. Here's the thing about it, man. I see a lot of people say, oh, we just don't have the players. We don't have the players. We don't have the players. We do. We have the players. If we didn't have the players, we wouldn't be in the situations where we are outgaining people, where we are making plays we need to make on defense, where we are doing all of these things to win the game. And then in key critical moments, just have the most horrendous brain rot level coaching decisions I have ever seen watching a game. And I watched through the Dooley era. I watched through the Butch Jones era. I watched through the Pruitt era. The difference between what we're seeing in our coaching now and what we saw back then. And I think one of the reasons I felt more frustrated last night watching that game than I ever did during those eras, because most of the time we didn't have the team to win, and I knew that. So the bad coaching didn't bother me as much. In my opinion, there is nothing more painful than watching a game you have the talent and players to win, and then your coaches mess it up. Is there player execution issues at specific positions? Absolutely, 100% there is.
I mean, okay, let me say, okay, you're come back to this thought on 1 second. It seems like the only position group on our entire team, this is amazing for us, which I love. So I'm thinking about next year when you have a new quarterback. But the only position group that makes adjustments throughout the game is the freaking offensive line. So we've been giving Glenn Ellerby crap for 2-3 years. Like, hey, you suck. You're not, bro. They were getting demolished in that first probably quarter and a half. And literally, we came out of that 3-minute timeout when I think Jordan Ross got hung up on. Arion Carter ran him over, and they pulled him. Dude, they played fine the rest of the game. They did give up another sack, but at the same time, like they made adjustments. Now you can't really help that you couldn't run the ball. OU's run defense has been fine all year. That's been the thing they've hung their hat on. And we tried to run the ball early, C2. Like, we really tried. I thought you would be actually kind of happy about it. Like, we really did try to freaking run the ball.
I was happy with it early on in the game, but the issue is what I pointed out on my by the numbers. Even if you're not gaining a lot of yards in the rush game, you have to stick with it to beat that Oklahoma defense. It's what Ole Miss did when they won. It's what Texas did when they won. They kept running the ball, even if they were only averaging 2 or 3 yards per carry. Now, I'm not saying run it every play. I'm not saying call the QB power on third down inside your own 20.
Third and two.
Yeah, I'm not saying do stupid stuff like that. But you have, if you allow yourself to become entirely one-dimensional, you're doomed. And with any defense that has a pulse, you're doomed.
Tim Bradley in the chat says, this is how I feel about the team. I hope they can win out, but if you show me who you are over and over, I'm not going to expect anything different. You literally took the words out of C2's mouth. I swear to God. I swear to you. That's literally, we want to win out, but dude, we've seen this too many times. Sam Schrock, what's up, Sam? He says, we've also outplayed all the ranked teams we played. Only team beating Tennessee is Tennessee. Yes, it's sad. Devin said
beating Tennessee is Tennessee's coaching staff.
Yeah, that, and yes. Devin Arnold says Boo Carter is shut down for the year. Yeah, probably. Richard Western says, how to say Tennessee is out when they have 3 losses and are still ranked? A, B, C, S, E, C.
We're out because we haven't beat a team that has more than 1 win in the SEC all year.
I know it's a joke, but I don't understand it. Am I stupid?
The way it sounded to me is like he's blaming the SEC on us being considered out, but that's on us.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you can't. I mean, I could
be wrong.
Well, no, here in a year when the college football playoff changes in 2027 and 2028, you're going to go to 16 teams, so there will be probably a 3-loss team, but that 3-loss team can't have no ranked wins.
Yeah.
That's where we're sitting right now. Kyle says people are saying this was a playoff elimination game, and they're right, but it feels like we both got eliminated last night. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, like, the sucky part about OU is, like, it doesn't get easier for y'all. That's the sucky. You still got Bama. Like, it doesn't get easier. For Tennessee, like, you should win out, but Florida's probably going to beat the brakes off of us down there, bro. Yeah, let's see. Dylan says, don't want to derail the show, but this is regression. We won 6-2 in conference last year. This year, we're 3-3 with arguably a better roster. Something's got to give. Kyle says, I don't know who punched the ball out of X-Rob's hands last night, but that dude that was Idris Farouk. That's our sophomore.
Is he's talking about the fumble?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
so check this out, Kyle. Jalil Farouk, that played receiver for y'all. Probably last year. He was hurt last year. They're cousins. So Idris is cousins with Jalil Farouk. And Farouk, before Oklahoma's Farouk got hurt, he was one of them ones too. So he was a great receiver.
Here's the thing too, Kyle. That play and just chat in general on our defense, that play caused by, I think, is he a redshirt sophomore or true sophomore, Idris?
He's a true.
That play caused by a true sophomore. And then the interception was caused by Ty Redmond knocking that ball out as the receiver tried to catch it, who's a true freshman, and was caught by Spillman, who's either
That's true sophomore.
he's a true sophomore.
Over half of I think it was 40. I think I saw a crazy stat, right? Wasn't it 48% of our roster that's playing is true sophomores or freshmen?
Yeah, and if we would have started playing some of these guys earlier in the season, they'd have a little bit more seasoning and wouldn't make some of the dumb mistakes that we saw that are normal for a true freshman. Like Perlotti had some silly mistakes in that game.
Oh, kind of like, well, yes, but like you say, mistakes, kind of like when they go empty and the linebacker's not in the middle of the field. Like they're not going to run a quarterback power with John Mateer when they go 5 wide. Nobody thinks that, but casual couch coach up here can watch for the freaking game in Neyland Stadium and tell you that this is a quarterback power.
Now, see, we've got Tom in here who thinks he's intelligent and says that, we completed a few passes. Now, Tom, if a defense gives up 456 yards in the game, would you say that they beat someone's? No, you would not. You would not say that. Your defensive line played well. Your linebackers played pretty well. Y'all's defense did not shut us down. We did exactly what I said we were going to a top 5 defense. We were going to gain a whole bunch of yards. We should have won the game. Throwing the ball into triple and quadruple coverage will lose you the game from time to time for sure. So, Tom, 1, go learn to spell. 2, learn what good defense actually is.
Corey, why is it always the motherfuckers that can't spell that be wanting to get in the
always
chat?
is, man.
I don't get it. You do it to yourself.
Absolutely.
Tim says,
absolutely.
Tim says, why? Tell me why the only run play in our playbook is up the middle. Because right now, I don't think. Well, let me rewind. C2, because this is different. Okay, and I think this is just real. Deshaun Bishop has the secondary burst speed. What I mean is he's so patient with the hole that once he hits it, he hits it. Star Thomas's speed starts as soon as he gets the football. So if you watch the games, you see when Star gets it, it's a whole lot of sweeps, left, right. It's never vertical. It's typically let's get him left, right, and let him make something happen with it. When D Bish is getting that football, though, we want to go straight. We want to go vertical because he's got that initial like, all right, let me get that pop going. So John Harden says they were trying to run it up the middle over and over when Bishop does better off guard or off tackle. That's what I'm saying. If we can get Bish off guard, off tackle, sometimes he's great. Star Thomas is fantastic off tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like because he needs a little bit more leeway to get going. Adrian says coaching staff missed tackles, drop balls, and turnovers will give you a loss every time. Hey, I'm clapping my hands right now for my boy Braylon Staley. He's a dog. I love Braylon Staley. Kyle said, I heard Farouk's name last night a lot. Oh, yeah. So his cousin ended up he transferred to Maryland. Tom, I'm not even going to pull up your thing. Here we go. I will pull this up. He says, Tennessee didn't dominate anything. You sound like a total idiot. Tom, I'm praying for you, brother. You sound like an idiot because Oklahoma had less than 120 total yards of offense in the first half. Tennessee was dominating that game.
Yeah. Kyle, absolutely, man. You said OU's defense made plays when you desperately needed it.
They
absolutely.
Did. They freaking
Your
did.
Defense, like I've said, their defense is good. It's just not as elite as everyone thinks it is because of their ranking, because they did not play a lot of good offenses until
early. Yeah, it took a while. It took a while.
It is.
Yep.
But your defense, absolutely. You made massive plays when you needed to. Very opportunistic when the ball was thrown, and the ball was thrown straight to multiple defenders.
Multiple times, yeah.
Defensive line on your team was great. Like we said, we were trying to run it up the middle. Your defensive line shut that down every single time. They also pressured Joey more early in the game than they did late in the game, but ultimately we didn't have the play calling to come back and try and do anything. We just made,
which was so silly to me, bro. So silly to me. I don't look. This is hilarious. Dylan's just getting on your nerves. Said, "Be quiet, C2. You sound trying to spell wrong, like your boy Tom."
Tom, Stop trying to give me a stroke on top of what I had to endure last night with these whatever you're typing, man. I can't even call it a paragraph.
Shout out to Mark for the $5 super chat. He says Hypo has to get a new OC in DC. Hypo has to stop calling plays. I won't be shocked if we finish 7-5. It would suck, you would get to a bowl game still, but 7-5 with what we initially thought would be 9-3, and then at some point in the year we were like, oh man, it's playoffs or bust, and now we're back to 9-3. If we got to 7-5, man, whew. We pay Hype $9 million a year to call plays, and he shot himself in the foot over and over last night. Yeah, it wasn't great, bro. It just wasn't good. The game, C2, I felt like the offensive game plan early was fantastic. Getting the ball out of Joey's hands pretty quick, crossers. What happened? Why did we stop? So, hey, hold up. We got Tom's attacking you, so we're going to let you cook real quick, C2. Says, the moron with the beard here is about as dumb as a rock. You couldn't score because Oklahoma was whipping your ASS's on the line. This is a funny, whiny ad channel. LOL. Tennessee, not relevant.
Hey, Tom, if you were whooping us on the line, why was Joey only under pressure on 32% of his dropbacks? If you were winning on the line all game, why didn't you get more than 3 sacks? Tom, also, you don't get to call people moron or dumb as a rock if you're putting a space between the punctuation that goes at the end of your sentence and can't capitalize the beginning of your sentence. You can't spell. You don't know where the punctuation goes. Your grammar is honestly horrible, and you capitalized relevant at the end of a sentence like it's a proper noun. Kyle in here makes.
Hey, look. Kyle said, yes. Tom, I'm catching secondhand embarrassment. Stop that.
Kyle makes Oklahoma fans look good. He's what we call a good fan. He's smart. He can spell things. But you, my friend, look, if you want to be content and say your defense played excellent when you gave up over 400 yards, that's on you. If you want to have low expectations like that, that's on you. That's completely fine, my man. You think that makes your defense elite? That's great. I can tell you this right now. Every coach on Oklahoma's team is not happy with what they saw from their defense last night. They're happy with a few of the key plays.
And they're happy with the win.
What they saw from the defensive line, and they're happy with the win. But I guarantee you right now, they're going to be showing multiple plays in the film room of them getting beat on passes, them being out of position, and all of that. Because you don't give up 456 yards in a dominant performance. You just don't. And there's no way a couple passes equals 456 yards. The field's only 100 yards long, my man. A couple is 2.
Yeah. Hey, Sam says this is really key. If David Sanders blocks his guy on the fumble score, then we throw a touchdown on that play. Yeah, no chance we lose, but that's Tennessee football this year. Yeah, if y'all didn't see that, bro, that was a tud. Mike Matthews was so open, and he was getting him the football, but Dave got whiffed, and it was night at that point. Let's see. Sven's coming back from Mississippi State. Dang, look at that. Says Tennessee should have lost to Mississippi State, and now they lost to OU. The Vols were from the start not a playoff team, which we said that. If you watch our channel, we said that from the beginning. We all picked 9-3. We didn't know what we had. Good team, yes, but nowhere near playoffs. Your fan base should stay a bit more grounded. Sven, I think you're kind of pouring this into how we treated the Mississippi State game, because we just didn't care about Mississippi State. Like, the honest truth, like, we really felt like we should have beat the brakes off of Mississippi State. We didn't. It was a great game. That game should have told all of us, this is who we are in 2025, right? And now we sit here and I know you probably haven't been around since then, because obviously you're not a Tennessee fan. You shouldn't be around, I guess. Yeah, bro, since that game, dude, we know that we've known that this is not a playoff team. Like, we've known. We just had hopes. Just like y'all had hopes to beat, how many losses you got? 3 or 4? Like, you had hopes to win those games, right? That's how we felt. So it's just like fan to fan, like, that's just how we felt. It's not even about being grounded. Like, we know we have no ranked wins, bro. We are frauds. Yeah. we know.
We know. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sven. The only part I'll disagree on is I think we have what could have been a playoff caliber team as far as the personnel goes. I mean, we weren't going to win the Natty. We weren't going to go far in the playoffs, but we have the player personnel to make it there. But we do not have the coaching to make it there. And that has become apparent over and over and over and over and over and over again. So at this point, I've got a list of things I'll bring up later in the show or whenever Ruck wants me to get to it of things I want Tennessee fans to stop saying going into next football season.
So we're gonna ban Tom. We just banned him.
Oh, you didn't like that he called us a loser, Chanel?
Yeah, because
I mean, at least we smell good.
Oh man, look who's here.
What's up?
Oh, that boy Dylan.
Hey, basketball season. Let's go,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Nate,
I like Bob.
in.
I like Bob and Sven though. Bob and
I
Sven,
like
y'all
Bob.
are cool.
I love Bob.
like
Bob's
y'all.
a good dude. Bob says right here, Tom, I'm an OU fan. We got torched in the secondary and gave up 350 yards in passing. A lot of OU fans agree we played terrible, and some even say it was a C performance, and I agree with that. Then that's why I said, I was like, if either team decided to play good last night, they would have blown each other out.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad. Like, the game, like, and I look, though, y'all, it was halftime. I kid you not. I looked to my wife at halftime when it was 16-10. Tennessee has dubbed Oklahoma in every stat. You're better in every stat. I looked at her. I promise y'all. I said, I don't even want to be here right now. I was like, I'm ready to go home. It was getting colder. It wasn't freezing or anything. It was getting colder, though. I was kind of hungry because it's like 9:30. The first two quarters took dang near, felt like 17 hours. Like, I was ready to go home, man. I was ready to go home. Bob Johnson said, but they almost beat Georgia, Spin. We did almost beat Georgia. We should have beat Georgia, but it is what it is. Kyle says, straight to Tennessee, I want y'all outsider opinions on our corners, mainly Cortland and Eli Bowen. Bowen's gonna be a dog.
Yeah.
I like Bowen a lot. I felt like he put Brazel on an island sometimes, and I don't think we went to Brazel enough.
Mm-hmm.
The one ball Joey went to Brazel in the end zone, he didn't really give him a chance there. Like, he pushed it towards the sideline. I like Bowen. I think Cortland's gonna be fine. He's a speedy kind of dude. So, like, I feel like if he kind of I was more impressed with Bowen. Dude was I was like, yeah, he's one of them. I liked his game.
Yeah, I think Bowen's the better corner, but I think Cortland will also be good. He's just also a true freshman. Anytime you have a true freshman out there at corner, he's going to give up some plays. That's like, just what it is.
Not everybody comes in and is Jalen Ramsey their freshman year. Like, it's very rare, especially at that position, bro.
You just reminded me of something a Tennessee fan said to me when I was talking about how bad that play call to Van Dorselier was. I said, you don't put true freshman players in the position to win or lose you a game.
No.
You just don't. You don't do that because true freshmen are going to do true freshman things. You expect that. They're young. The moment's too big for them at that time, so you just don't do it. And he's like, oh, so true freshmen can't catch now. How about Jeremiah Smith? And I was like, brother, are we really comparing Jeremiah Smith to a
Jack
tight end
Van Dorselaer? Bro, are you serious?
Tight end. And this is why, man, I say sometimes football fans, for all teams, but I think it bugs me the most when it's Tennessee fans because I just want y'all to be better. Not y'all in the chat, but like in general, y'all. Sometimes, man, people just have brain dead, like stupid takes. No one has a problem with what the play call was. If you put Ethan Davis out there, it's a first down, 100%. Here's some things though. I want Tennessee fans, and I want y'all to remember this for next year, to stop doing a few things. Number one, when we are not getting the quote unquote respect we deserve in the rankings, stop complaining about it. We don't deserve it. We have shown over and over and over and over and over again that when we get ranked to a certain point, we are going to absolutely crap the bed against a team.
Hey, it made me think about Herm Edwards. We are who we thought they were.
Exactly.
we are who we thought they were. We are. That's exactly who we were. Like, we should have all, like, y'all, imagine how much less, like, imagine how much better, I guess, we would feel had we just went into this whole season remembering that we said this was a 9-8, 8-4 football team.
Yep.
Imagine, like, not thinking about, well, dang, you should have beat Georgia. Like, you shouldn't. No, erase that, because you said 9-3, 8-4. It's just what we do, man. They show us that they can. And this team, I think the moral, when we look back at the end of this year in 4 weeks after the Vanderbilt game, the thing that I think that, for me personally, I don't know about y'all, but the thing that I will remember the most about this 2025 football team is it was the most undisciplined team that we've had since Heupel's been here. Now, that could be because of the off-field stuff, off summer, from spring, right? It could have just been a wonky year because of Nico first, then the Boo Carter saga, and it just all has carried into the season, making things sloppy, right? We just feel sloppy. Like everything does. Like you just come out there and you're just kind of like, all right, well, Joey's just throwing the hell out of the ball, so we're going to complete 60-yard bombs tonight. You're like, oh, I love this game. And then you get in a situation last night where we're throwing 60-yard bombs to their safeties. So, you know what I mean? So I just think it's just this is just the most undisciplined team that Tennessee has had under Heupel. That's how I feel. That's what I'll remember the most. I won't remember like Joey throwing for 396. Like, it don't matter. Because
number 2
it's
thing
raps.
I need Tennessee fans to stop doing. Stop making statements about which coaches should be fired if you don't even know what position they coach. If I keep seeing people say that Willie Martinez should be fired because our safety play is bad,
Yeah, he's been fine.
I don't know what to tell.
And I would tell
Google is free. Go look it up. Who coaches the safeties? Because it's not Willie Martinez.
No, and I'll say this, like, Willie's honestly progressively gotten better every season. Like, if you really want to really look at it, y'all, like, you tried Ty Redmond early and it was not happening.
Yeah.
Like Ty was on islands all night and mainly on islands because Andre Turrentine decides to, guard tight ends every play that weren't getting even targeted.
So you can keep up with them.
Right.
I don't know. But yes, going back to what y'all saying, like, and obviously Andre Turrentine is a safety, like safeties guard a lot of tight ends. So like, don't hear me say what I'm not saying. It's just like very coincidental that like you're probably playing a deep third and somehow we end up on a tight end, making a tackle on a tight end. That doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I had one more.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
That's all right. Number 3. Stop defending Josh Heupel like he's your mama. The man is not perfect, and that's okay. Just because I am saying that we need to get rid of our 2 coordinators, and that if Heupel is unwilling to at least get rid of one of them, his seat should get warm, does not mean I think we should fire Josh Heupel. I am saying if he's not willing to make the changes that will make the team better, then he is not the solution. I personally believe he will and hope he will. But y'all got to stop defending this man like he gave birth to you. It's weird.
Now, Dio, before you say this, I'm probably going to say something that's going to be super controversial, but it's just how I feel right now. And I just, I don't see why this isn't valid. So I'm very afraid that Heupel peaked way too soon with us and this program. It peaked too soon. You go 10-2 and 22, then you go 9-3, and then you go 10-2 again, right? Y'all, we haven't really played a tough schedule since Pruitt was here.
Yeah.
Like our schedule hasn't been. I would say the hardest schedule we played, y'all, was what 2021, Pittsburgh, right? You had Pitt,
Yeah.
then that's it, really. Pitt. You had Missouri, you had South Carolina that year,
Georgia at home,
right? Like that's probably the toughest out of 4 years. This is Josh Heupel's 5th season, right? Like that's your first year was your toughest, and you still went 7-6, right? So I'm gonna say this, and y'all can be mad at me, but who's to say that Josh Heupel isn't just Butch Jones again?
He's not that bad.
Butch Jones could recruit.
He could. He just couldn't coach.
No.
It was really bad, though. It was really bad.
No.
I would, unless I'm wrong, you know more about the recruiting side of things than I do, Dylan. Josh has done pretty good recruiting on the offensive side. It's our defensive side that can get rough unless Josh isn't the one who's handling the offensive recruiting, which could be the case. I don't know.
Here's my issue is that offensively, I mean, who have we had that's like shown out and you think, oh, he's going first round?
You've only had that 1 year, and we didn't. And if we all want to be honest, we didn't think it was going to be Jalen Hyatt that year. We didn't.
No, he wasn't even a first rounder.
No, like we all knew, like, oh my God, Sed is about to kill. Like Sed, this is Sed's year, and Sed gets hurt against Akron, and then we're like, oh shoot,
we've had one guy go first round, and it was the guy that was here for only 2 years under Josh Heupel. It was Darnell Wright. Yeah, and he was already a 5-star coming in.
He's a freak, bro.
Yeah,
my argument on that is that I think we have had guys who could have gone first round. Like they had the talent. We recruited them. They have the talent. We don't have the coaching to get them there.
That's my point. Yeah. And just going off that, I mean, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Josh Heupel is now 4-14 when he is down any amount of points going into the second half. So from here on out, if we're losing at halftime, you can pretty much shut the TV off and go to bed because it's probably going to be a loss. But other than that, I want everybody to shut their eyes and think back to a much happier time in life. 2022 Alabama. Alabama misses that kick at the very end of the game, and we have 32 seconds to go score. What happens? Height gets in his bag, 2 passes, Brew McCoy, somebody else, I think it was Tillman, and then we drill a 30, 40-yard field goal to win it, right? Last night we had that opportunity with a minute. I'm pretty sure we went 3 and out right before the half. That's regression in coaching. We faced a better defense than that in Alabama in 2022. And we still couldn't do it with a quarterback that's been throwing it all over the yard last night. I mean, where is the fire? Where is the emotion at? You remember when Josh Heupel would go running up and down the sidelines, throwing his freaking papers up in there like he's Lane Kiffin? Mm-hmm. Where is that anymore? I mean, Joey comes off the field after throwing an interception. He's patting him on the back. He threw that ball into triple coverage. Why are we patting people on the back for that?
Yeah, I can tell you where that fire is, Dylan. He left it back in the UAB game, I think it was, when we went in at halftime up by 4 touchdowns, and he was pissed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since. I don't know why it doesn't come out in big games. It's weird.
Yep. I'll tell you one other thing that just pisses me off to another level about Josh Heupel. When we lose a game like this, and he goes into his post-game press conference and he says the same things. We got to execute better. We got to play better. We had a good game plan. Some guys did some good things. We got to get better. It's like, brother, if you can't look these people in the eye and tell them what the issue is, then why are you even doing a press conference? I know you hate doing them. Give us something. Give us an answer. Tell us what is happening in your head and a reason that we can look forward to the Florida game, a reason we can look forward to the Vanderbilt game. Because if you're just going to sit there and preach to us the same thing that we've been hearing for 3 years now, I hate to say it, but you're just digging your grave deeper.
It's not great, bro. It's
No.
not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not. So let's see. Chat going nutty, bro. Goodness gracious. Hypo is James Franklin or Mark Richt 2.0, but he saved Tennessee from the graveyard.
He could be.
Maybe. Look, Kyle says I defend Hypo, but that's only because he apparently the last quarterback to win OU and Natty. Yeah, that's real, actually. I agree with this, though. Fred Stryker says the playoffs ruined college football. Kyle says, watch your mouth when you talk about my Natty QB. Man. Look, Sven says Hyper will win you 9 games in his sleep, but never win the big one.
Yeah.
Again, you
I
could be
agree.
right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have a national championship staff. I don't know if we got a Pop-Tart Bowl staff, to be honest with you.
Look, listen to this. All right.
Wildberry, please.
John Mateer. We blitzed him last night on 20 of his 35 dropbacks, which was good. Most of that was in the first half, honestly. He was 9 of 15 attempts, but most importantly here, he only completed 9 passes on those. We blitzed him. So when we blitzed him, less than half the time did he complete a pass for 70 yards and an interception. 2 scrambles on those as well. But we had 3 sacks. On plays where we did not blitz him, he was 10 of 14, no interception. So a difference in completion percentage of 10%. A lot of that came in the second half. So explain to me, as a defensive coordinator, when for the first time all year you're calling a good game, you go in at half and you say, you know what? It was fun pretending to be a good defensive coordinator for a little bit. It was fun to blitz and play the right guys out on the field. What if I just did the direct opposite of that for the second half?
No shot, dude. There's just no way, right?
Like, what are we doing?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what we're doing. I'm struggling to find words to just like protect things right now. That's where I feel. That's where I'm at. I'm just like I don't even know. I don't know. I don't have words to say, and I don't really have anything to make us feel better because it's not good enough.
Yeah.
It's not
I hate when I leave a game with more questions than answers. And that's
definitely got questions.
Exactly what I left last night with, because up until last night, Josh Heupel had only been beaten in Neyland Stadium by Kirby Smart.
Yep, I said that earlier.
Brent Venables just added his name to that list.
And
is the next one going to be Clark Lee?
Oof. I'm not going to say nothing else about nothing. So, yeah, we might lose to Vandy. I don't even care.
I mean, this is the turning point for Hype's tenure here. He can fix it. He can get back on the up and up, and we can beat Florida. We can beat Vandy. He can get his head back on right. Or this could be a torrential downpour. We'll just have to hold on and see.
We are who we thought we were. Let's start to wrap up, man. The chat, y'all are amazing. Sam says Sven Henry Hooker had done nothing before Tennessee. That's development, dummy. That is development. Kyle says, I got a question for y'all. I hope y'all don't get too mad, but which loss would you rather have? Hold on. Which loss would you rather? The Baker Miracle or this one? This one hurts worse.
Yeah.
The Baker, at least Baker was elite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Baker was still, to me, in the last 10 years, bro, he's like top college quarterbacks in the last 10 years. There's name me 5 guys better than Baker Mayfield was. You can't. Like And that roster was good. Like, we shouldn't even been in the game, y'all, for real. And we was up 17-0 and still lost. So that just shows you everything.
Kyle, that goes back to what I was saying earlier in the show, where I would rather lose a game where I know we don't have the players and we're somehow in it than lose a game where I know we do have the players and we just threw it away with bad decisions.
This is my problem. This is my problem right here. And this is it. We haven't even sniffed an SEC championship. We don't even know what that smell like.
Nope.
This is why I'm saying, like, Tennessee's not elite. Tennessee's good. We're middle of the pack SEC team because everybody else wants to win. And, you know, not everybody gets to walk into beautiful things like Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer walked into beauty.
Yep.
And still can't coach, in my opinion.
Mm-mm.
So X says this: Hypo needs to clean house on his staff. Boy, how many times have I said Hypo has to fire some friends? I have said that the last 3 weeks. John Harden says, don't cry when we lose commits. I don't care. Go recruit the portal. Forget commits. Go get the portal, bro. Get in that portal.
You say that. We got 2 more today, so
we did.
I guess we need to lose more.
We sure did. Let's see. Bishop Franklin, Delano Roosevelt, Newkirk Jr. Atmosphere was awesome. Thank you for an epic heavyweight fight. Have an awesome rest of your year. 1 OU Fire, 1 family, 1 heartbeat, and 1 Oklahoma Boomer. Hey, shout out to you, man. Brent, shout out to you. How does she always get to come back?
I don't know, man. It's weird. But see, Bishop right there, Bishop's the type of opposing fans that I like to have conversations with because they actually have something intelligent to say instead of just word vomit.
Bro. And he said, to be honest, I want Bama way more than I wanted this game. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Bama is y'all got a defense. Y'all should be able to, you know, if you're getting home on us, Bama's offensive line is much worse than ours is.
Trash.
So y'all should have a field day, but I don't know how you're gonna stop that offense, to be honest. Now Simpson's gonna get hit. So he's really bad under pressure, but man, they got dudes. Their dudes are much better than our dudes, straight up. I like our dudes better just because they're our dudes, but Bernard and Williams and Horton, I don't think there's a trio in the SEC other than at A&M with Craver, Casey, and, you know, other than that, like them are dudes, bro. Rocky flop. Kyle, he said, Kyle Dupree's is spitting fire. Big salute. Real deal. Kyle says, I'm hoping LSU does damage while we're sitting pretty on our bye week. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. Speaking of LSU and Alabama, where'd all those Alabama fans go that were telling me that LSU was going to beat Texas A&M and that Texas A&M wasn't all that good and everything like that? When I was telling them that the reason Texas A&M is ranked above them is because they're the best team in the SEC this year. Where'd they all go to?
They gone.
Guess they roll tide it all the way out of here.
Boys, what I thought was going to be a 20 minutes just sad fest ended up being an hour because that's what we do. We get on here, we let the boys talk, and I'm so sad still, y'all. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not.
This has been the worst post game.
It hurts.
It just sucks knowing that we did literally everything right that game.
Kyle, can you please be a Tennessee fan? Please. Please. I need Kyle. Listen, somehow, y'all, we don't play Oklahoma again for 2 years. So we somehow got to go see Kyle, bro.
Yeah.
we gotta go see Kyle somehow.
Kyle, it's fine that you misspelled that. You were just living in the Bama moment, you know. It's fine. We understand.
Yeah, we understand because they can't spell either. So you're not. But
when we travel to Oklahoma next, we got to go see Kyle for sure.
We got to go see Kyle. Boys, it's the bye week. Y'all know how we do the bye week over here, man. We'll see y'all again this same time next week. We're gonna take the whole week. maybe we'll come back with better energy next week. Maybe. For New Mexico State. Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
I'll be 3 days. I'll be 3 days into being a dad next week. I won't have the energy.
Yeah. You won't. But sleep tight. You be good. Look, Kyle said, funny thing is I live in LSU country. Long story. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. We got all kinds of fans. That's just how life is now. People live in Kentucky and say I ain't gonna do that. Because C2 would know exactly who I'm talking about. So I'm gonna say, so people live in Nashville and somehow they're Alabama football fans and Kentucky basketball fans.
Wonder how that happened.
And Dodger baseball fans.
Shout out to the Dodgers, bro. They won it. But anyways, y'all already know, man. Thank y'all so much for liking, man. It was a big night. 50 plus people tapped into us tonight. So thank you guys for the love and the support. OU fans, hospitable. Hey, man, I hope that Knoxville treated y'all well. Saw a lot of you guys in hotels and at tailgates and stuff. So it was fun seeing you guys around. They brought them out. They had a nice section. You know, it's not many times. That was only the second time Oklahoma's been to Knoxville. So really cool. I'm not glad they got the dub, but glad they got to experience the atmosphere, and you got a W out of it. So your money was well spent while I am selling tickets to recoup. So you already know though, man, we'll see y'all, man, next week. Y'all have a great week. We're going to take a break. Hopefully recoup, get ready for the rest of the year, see what happens. Tennessee basketball starts the season tomorrow against Mercer right here in Knoxville. Excited to see a bounce back and just see, let's go win by 40 tomorrow night, and let's just stack some games because big tournament here in 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. I mean, you're going to be playing some of the best of the best. I mean, quite literally, you're going to have a tournament with you're playing Houston. You get a rematch against Houston, and you're going to play Rutgers. And this Vegas tournament is about to be sick. So yeah, we'll be talking basketball. Sel will be back with us, diving into a lot of hoop. And so he'll be kind of taking C2's spot because C2 is about to be a dad this week, y'all. So he'll pop in when he can. But y'all be praying for C2. Let him get his little rest. Let him bring his baby girl into the world. Well, he's not bringing her in the world. Pray for his wife, and then pray for him for his sanity. So for my guys, man, y'all got anything, man, before we wrap?
This sucks. Go Vols.
I look forward to learning a lot about basketball because I don't know much about it. So I'm going to be watching YouTube videos since I'm on paternity leave for about a month. I'm going to come back and I'm going to actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to basketball because right now I ain't got a clue.
Nah. Yes, sir, Ski. Well, y'all, man, thank y'all again. We'll see you back here live, same place, same time next Sunday, November 9th, right here, probably 3:30, 4:30 Eastern. Till then, though, for my guy C2, for my guy Dylan, man, it's your boy Ruck in the building. Thank y'all. Tennessee takes that L, but we press on. So we'll see y'all next week. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby.